What's going on, guys? I'm Bluefoot and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 worst wall weapons in Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies history. Now before I get into this, I know that these top 5s are a little bit oversaturated. They've been done 100 different times by 100 different people. This is just for me to express my own personal opinion, so if you disagree, that's perfectly fine. So this list is just for wall weapons. There will be no box weapons included. Now these wall weapons may appear in the box, but they have to be wall weapons. Just keep that in mind during the whole video. And another disclaimer for all of you guys that are really eager to go into the comments and call me a copier. I just want to let you guys know that I'm not copying anybody's list. I'm not watching the list and taking notes. If it happens to be very similar to another list, I guess I'm sorry. This is just my own opinion. So let's get into it. So, coming in at your number 5 spot, we have your standard Shiva from Black Ops 3. This is the only Black Ops 3 wall weapon that is on this list. And my god, this thing is a piece of shit. Now, yes, it's 500 points. Yes, it's meant to be a starting weapon, and it is. However, try using this thing on round 20, man. This thing overall just sucks, okay? I mean, if you slap Deadshot, double tap, upgraded, all that kind of good stuff, and you put a bunch of attachments on it, it gets better. Yes, it does get better, but you know what? In the long run, it's just like, why would you have a Shiva over anything else? I'd rather have an RK5. I'd rather have an Kar9. I'd rather have pretty much anything besides the Shiva. It's just not a smart investment unless you're doing the starting room challenge. So the Shiva, although it really isn't terrible, and I don't really mind it that much, I mean, let's just face it, it's a starting weapon. Coming in at number 4, guys, we have the Bargun. Now, guess what, guys? This gun is decent. Okay, it's not a bad gun. You can get it on Nocturne Toe and Anvaruct, okay? It's really not supposed to be an amazing weapon. However, the thing that puts this gun on this list, it cost 2,500 points, okay? That's the same price as Jug. That's the same price as Double Tap and Quick Revive combined, okay? This thing, a little bit too expensive, especially since it's really not amazing. Again, it's not bad, but, you know, as you can see here, I'm shredding through the zombies right now, but keep in mind it's round 4, okay? It's really not amazing. You have to open up a weird door to get it. On Nocturne Toe, and it's pretty accessible. I mean, they're both really accessible, but the Bargun, when you really think about it, why don't you just grab an MP40? Why not a Thompson? Why not an STG-44? Why would you pay for the bipod when it doesn't work? I don't understand that. I don't even know if this is an SMG or an LMG or an assault rifle. I have no idea. But if it was a lot less expensive, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500 points, it would be a great weapon. However, it's way too expensive and the bipod doesn't work and it just isn't a great wall weapon and it's almost pointless. So it comes in at number 4. Alright, well, coming in at number 3, we have the PM63 from Black Ops. And folks, this thing is just awful, okay? Not only does it only have 120 bullets total, it also does shit damage, okay? So on round 2, on round 3, maybe round 4, it's a blast. You're just running around, as you can see here, just killing some zombies, having a casual fuck around game, right? And then you realized, wow, I kind of just wasted 1,000 points. I could have bought in something like maybe an M14 would have been more effective. It's less expensive and it's really worth the money. Or maybe I could have bought something better like the MP40, which is right down the hall. Or maybe I could have just bought nothing, okay? The PM63, although it's not the worst, it really sucks. And when you upgrade it, it's really bad as well. The Bar and the Shiva, either one of those, they could have been flip-flopped. Like the Bar could have been number 5, but it's number 4 in my opinion. But, you know, this thing just is a piece of shit, and it deserves to be at number 3. And for anybody that likes this thing, it's okay. I actually used to like this thing a lot too, but then I kind of realized it's just not good, and it really deserves to be at number 3. Alright, so coming in at number 2, we have the Kar98k and the Arasaka. Now, if you don't know what the Arasaka is, it's essentially the same exact gun, except it was reskinned and put in Shinonuma. So they're essentially the same exact thing. So I'm just gonna kind of morph them into one. And this was fairly obvious for a lot of Zombies fans. For a lot of people that have played Zombies for a long time, they knew that this was coming on the list. It was just a matter of where. And number 2 is a great spot, and if you're also a huge Zombies fan, you know what number 1 is already, but this is where we just go balls to the wall and roast the Kar98k and the Arasaka, okay? So, you know what, let's just forget about the Arasaka, okay? It's the same exact thing. We're just going to say Kar98k, all right? This thing is terrible. Absolutely just not even worth looking at. Don't even go up to it. Don't acknowledge its existence. It is a waste of life, even though it is only 200 points. why wouldn't you get 100 extra points when you spawn into the game and grab the carbine? Or you can spend like 1,000 points, open up the door, and spin the box. There's even a Thompson and a double barrel shotgun in that other room. There is no excuse you should ever even come across that thing's existence. You know what? Let's take a step back. Alright, so the Kar98k, guys, it's 200 points. It's a starting weapon on the first map ever invented, alright? It's really not terrible for, like, the first map ever, I guess. I don't know. I was just over-exaggerating right there. Alright, this thing actually isn't that bad on, like, round 1 or round 2. After that, don't use it. As you can see here, it just sucks. And I'm just going to leave that at that. You know, the Arasaka, same exact thing. Kar98k just blows. And it's supposed to blow, okay? It's a $200 weapon, so let's just move on. Number 1, Springfield. Okay, see you in the next episode. Nah, guys, I'm just kidding. Let's go over the Springfield in depth. Okay, so number 1, the iron sights are off. So you have to aim slightly to the side to hit your target. Number 2, it's just a piece of shit and it has shit damage, okay? So it has, I believe, 100 damage per bullet, which is equivalent to a knife. So on round 1, I'm pretty sure it's 1 shot, 1 kill for a headshot. Round 2, I think it's 2 shots, 1 kill, and then so on and so forth. And that's bad, okay? Not only that, it's like the Kar98k got kicked in the balls and it isn't working to full capacity anymore. It's not the same exact thing, okay? I already roasted the Kar98k, and the Kar98k is better than this. So does that mean I have to roast this thing? Of course it does. The Springfield is by far the biggest, lamest excuse for a gun I have ever seen in my life. And it needs to die a horrible, painful death. I think it was pretty obvious that the Springfield came in at number 1. It was really not a shocker to anybody. It's just a piece of shit. And it's a wall weapon and it's 200 points. The Kar98k is like an upgraded Springfield, okay? This thing is just god awful. I don't even think that anyone uses it, honestly, ever. And I'm pretty sure that it doesn't even work good on its skill. But anyways, yeah, it comes in at number 1. Alright guys, that's going to conclude the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash the hell out of that like button. And I'm sorry this was kind of a short episode. I was alternating between doing this and doing my geometry homework back and forth. So it might have came out a little bit choppy and a little bit weird because I wasn't doing it 100% of the time. But nonetheless, I think it was a pretty decent video. And like for more top 5, leave your suggestions down below. Make sure you comment your least favorite weapon or wall weapon in zombies. And that's gonna be it. So hopefully I see you in my next video. Love you, bros.